Salama, salama, children of Israel. My name is Mikael Massa. Greetings to all my Bantu people outside there. To all my Bantu people everywhere in the globe. And greetings to all my followers and to all the truth seekers. Today, we will talk about a topic that is very special because you should know something. Many people tell me, why you Bantus say that you are the true Jews or the true Hebrews, and then they start telling me, you are Egyptians, and no problem. We are going into the scriptures. The scriptures will tell us why it's normal if they say something like that. Because it's good if they say we are Egyptians, because this means we came from there. We lived there. This means we are the people from the book. Because we could not see something like Chineses over there, or the Ashkenazim, or any other ethnies. So who was the slaves in Egypt, or who lived with the Egyptians? And that's why this thing here will be very, very deep, because we will also talk about the Middle East today, or Asia. And it will be very important. Now stay tuned. Just ask any European scholar about the first arrival of the so-called black man in Europe. And what was the purpose of such an arrival? You may be shocked to learn that black people, real Jews of the Bible, were also in Europe, ruling some as wicked traitors priests, like prophets like Apostle Paul, Shaul. Every time these Jews were persecuted, they could only flee to one special continent, aka Africa. But why? Did you also know that the ancient Babylon, from which the Tower of Babel comes from, by Nimrod, son of Cush, Ethiopian ancestors, stretched from Ethiopia unto India? We should read it in Esther 8 and 5. So it had also 127 provinces. The king's scribes were summoned at the time in the 3rd month, which is the month of Sivan, on the 23rd day, and a edict was written according to all that Mordecai commanded conquering the Jews, to the satraps and the governors and the officials of the provinces from India to Ethiopia. 127 provinces, to each province in its own script, and to each people in its own language, and also to the Jews in their own script and their language. So we already know now that the so-called Hamites, they had a big old landmass. You see? And we also was inside there. We was there. Okay? Again, if someone comes and say, oh, Asia was the ancient Babylonian, etc., it was in Africa. Ethiopia is in Africa. Okay? Nimrod, he's the son of Cush. Cush is Ethiopia. Okay? Only to make you understand that we are talking about Indo-Kush, the Indians and the Sudanese, Somalis, and all of them. Okay? This kingdom was big, civilized. Everything was there. This was the first people that fought the Most High. Spiritual people. Okay? Now, but none seems to know about it. Real Jews have been everywhere scattered on the African continent, not only Egypt, but also to that portion of the land they don't show you on a biblical map. See that? Fake. This is so fake because the most things, like 90% of the things that is written in this Bible, happened in Africa. And this is the problem that we have today with many people outside there that do not understand who we are, because they say, how can it be that these African are Jews? No, the Bantu are not Jews. Yeah, the Kushites are non-Jews. But Africa, there is not only the Kushite inside there. So, how many times does the Bible cite Ethiopia, Kush, or Havila, lions, or Acacia, or Asia, trees? Okay? Canaan, Egypt, the Nile. How many times? But it does not talk about America, South America. It does not talk about Brazil. It does not talk about Russia. It does not talk about everything in Asia. No way. Okay? It does not talk about Germany, France, Italy. Okay? Now, let me make this bigger. Okay. The world calls that Asian land the promised land. Okay? How can that be? No problem. Like I always say to you, we're living in a world that is not ours. And if we want to understand the scriptures, we have to know our past. We have to know who we are now, and we have to know who we will be, or who we can be again. Forget everything that you learned and learn that what you have forgotten. Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9 talks about a place, a people that is satanic. Do you know what satanic is? Okay? People that never will change, because they're the opposite of the Most High, His challenger. So, how can that be that people today from the African Americans want to go to a land that is not their land? They want to go to a place, where they are not welcome. They did not come from there, they came from Africa. Okay? The Bible seems not to reveal to us about the skin color of Jacob in this chapter. However, you must understand that the Bible works as a jigsaw puzzle. Ruby, a reader must put together different pieces to come up with a big picture. The truth of matter, using King James 1611 Bible, the utmost reliable text that has experienced less distortions and twisting by the newly rising Greco-Roman Kingdom Empire. Me, I use more than 6 Bibles. And I use the Holy Spirit to reveal me things. Without it, I will not believe. No? I will not believe because I saw even in the King James Bible, many things are not there. So you will find it in the French Bible. Things like giraffe. The giraffe, you will not find it in the King James Bible. It's a normal animal. Yeah? You have behemoth, you have names like Leviathan inside there. These are normal animals. Okay? We have to be very careful. So now, as you could read, we have here verses that says that these people were black. Then, here, very clear, it says in Judges 18 and 10, when ye go, ye shall come into a people secure and to a large land of Yah had given it into your hand, a place where there is no want of anything that is in the earth. Yeah? Can such words be spoken of this land here? No way. This is Satan's land. Satan's place. What do you want there? Understand the Most High. Nehemiah says, behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof, and the good thereof. Behold, we are servants in it. You see, where do we serve this France people? Where do we serve these Americans people? Give them coltan. We give them uran. They killed Gaddafi. They killed all of the prophets. Where did that happen? Even in the 19th century, prophets came out, they killed them. They laugh at me because it's written Micah Master the prophet. They laugh at me. But you cannot teach these things. Why? Why you cannot teach it? Okay? And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings, whom thou hast set over us because of our sins. Also they have dominion over our bodies, and over our cattle, and their pleasure, and we are in great distress. Do you see some Bantus here in the Middle East? Do you see some people over there dancing around, and like it is written in the Psalms of David? Do you see these people here? Do you think they like us? Germany give them bombs. Germany give them money for free. Everywhere pay taxes on these people. Do you see us? Are we rich? Here it is written, and I know thy works and the tribulation. So people like me, I do the best I can for my people, but I have no peace. And everywhere I see my people struggling in poverty. But the Most High said we are rich. Why do he say that? It's not because of paper. It's not because of our skin color. It's because the treasures and all the things that is under the earth in Africa. Where? In Africa. Where? In Africa. Not in the Middle East. And I know the blasphemy of them. We say they are what? They are Jews, and I'm not. but ye are the synagogue of Satan. Remember that the Holy of Israel can never dwell or cohabit with Satan, the wicked man. Psalms 94 and 20 says, can a corrupt throne be allied with you, Tatanzambi, on that brings on misery by its decrees? Shall throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framed mischief by a law? We have here someone, yeah, who is lying to the whole earth. Someone is lying here. Even all the preachers outside there that says something against these things here that I reveal to you today. He also is a false prophet and a liar. He do not want you to know the truth. Because I will make a video about the Great Awakening, how it will happen, that the African American, yeah, will come back to Tatanzambi. It will be a terrible, 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 terrible day for them. Terrible times. Like you see it in the movies. Terrible. They will suffer. Many things will happen. This awakening is not for kids. This awakening, yeah, it is a spiritual fight. Nothing is hidden from you. Be the judge. Tell them the truth. Now, Africa, Egypt, the only landmass reported. Like I told you, where is Asia here in the scriptures? Where is Germany? Where is the Americas? The Middle East, etc. Holy people had preference to flee to a special land only. It is written, on discovering this, so incensed was the wicked king, that he no longer confined his rage to the Jews in Alexandria, laying his hand more heavily upon those who lived in the country. He gave orders that they should be quickly collected into a place and most cruelly deprived of their lives. 3rd Maccabees 3 and 1. See also 5 and 8 and 12. Okay? The verses 5 and 8 and 12. Okay, it's very important. We are going to that now. Inasmuch as there were many still left in the land, of whom some were inhabitants' houses, and others were scattered about the various places, so that all the commanders in Egypt were insufficient for the work. Okay? That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust into the shadow of Egypt. The brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem and in the land of Judea, wish unto the brethren, the Jews that are throughout Egypt, health and peace. It's normal if you say the Bantus were in Egypt. Do you read those things? Read the Maccabees. The truth is inside there. We are not all the same. Do not look and judge us by color. There's more than that. In the 184 the people that were at the Jerusalem and in Judea, and the council and Judas, sent greetings and held unto Aristobulus, King Ptolemy's master, who was of the stock of the anointed priests, and the Jews that were in Egypt. So Jews in where? Jews in where? In the Middle East. It is written there. There is Judah is written there. Judah is written there. Judah, Jerusalem is written there. Where? In Turkey? In the Assyria? In the Palestine? In the Americas? In the Southern America? In the Russia? In the Australia? You liars, bunch of liars. The word that came to Jeremiah conquering all Jews. This is Bantu migration. This is our Ba-Congo and Bangala history and Baluba and some of the other ethnies that went to the western part of Africa. Beyond the river of Ethiopia. There. This is the promised land. Do you hear something from if I open the television, I see movies about Hitler, Napoleon, Caesar. I see movies about every white ruler, but they never would show themselves that this that happens here on Maccabee happens to them. Egypt is black, and who was the slave in Egypt? Hey, do you know Romans, Greeks? They went even up to the Congo. This is our history. Again, the word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews which dwell in the land of Egypt, which dwell at Migdol, and at the Taphanes, and at Noph, and in the country of Patros, saying, you see, it is also found in the records that Jeremy, the prophet, commanded them that were carried away to take of the fire as it had been signified. Now, as many go through scriptures reading while stumbling at the word Egypt, Mizraim, they are tricked conditions to evoke those deceiving images of white red-skinned people, mostly Turkish by origin, who invaded Egypt. Truthfully, Egypt is a land of a black race, just as the Negro Jews of the Bible. Here is a clue. Their visage is blacker than coal. Okay? Read Lamentation 4 and 8 and Lamentation 5 and 10. Now, I have a special for you. Pyramids, where are their builders now? This is very important. That's why I put it here. I should make a new video, but no. So, now, the clues are in contour triangular architecture such as those, cottage scenes throughout the motherland, what is Africa. Moreover, he, Maccabuza, Judah's brother, set up 7 pyramids, one against another, for his father and his mother and his four brethren. Mm, mm, mm. This is the first Maccabean 13 and 28. I told you, we are fighting here with power. We are not going to the normal scriptures. Now, who are the builders of these pyramids? Still today, you can put the European architects right there and tell them, build us the pyramids. Do the same thing. They cannot. And many other things that I should reveal you one day, if it is time. They cannot do it because it's a revelation by the angels. We built Babylon. We built Egypt. We built the Congo, Zimbabwe, and all the other kingdoms. We build the Brazil. We build the Americas. We build everything in the ancient time in England. It's we are the builders of those things. They only copy. They only copy. Even the helicopters and everything comes from us. We built everything for them. We went to fight for them. Every war, First and Second World War, and every war they put us in front, to fight for them. Okay? We are used by them. You can see it also in the time of Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel, and everything. What happens there? Okay? Daniel has to reveal the truth that other seers could not see. And this is a normal gift from us. That's why even today they're using us for dancing. They're using us for spiritual interactions. Okay? Because there are some things that can only be revealed by a Hebrew, a traitor like Judas. Hey, it's deep. Okay? Now, in the book of Sirach 29 and 22, better is the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than delicate far in another man's house. Isaiah 1 and 8. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage in the vineyard, as a lodge in the garden of. The thing is, the cottage here. Do you see the houses? Do you see these houses here? Okay? Do you see them? Now, all signs are hidden but in plain view. A trend of pyramids layout is seen as one movie further interior. The northern stealth park in Aksum with the king Ezanas still at the center and the great stair lying broken. First Maccabees 13 and 29 again. And in these he, now listen, Maccabuza Judas brother made cunning devices about the which he set great pillars, and upon the pillars he made all their armor for a perpetual memory, and by the armor ships carved, and they might be seen of all that sail on the sea. Hallelujah. Now you know who you are. Now you know why we are very, very gifted and we know everything about science. And it's coming back. Oh, they came from Egypt. Oh, they're Egyptians. No, 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 no. We are not Hamites. To be a builder, you don't have to be a superior race. Nzambi Yampungu Tulendo, during the creation, he gave every creature its own amazing attributes and skills. Therefore, if you're looking for who built those Egyptian pyramids, don't go far. Just follow the Nile River upstream towards the source, and you will find even in the Sudans today, and you will find those pyramids. There are some Bantus in the Sudan. Do you know that? Good that you know that now. Remember that the ruling present empire beasts stands only on a deceit. But why picking on one continent when it comes to historical achievement? Read the book of the law, then I shall count you among the wisest. Thank you. This was this movie, my brothers and sisters. And I hope you understand some things because it's important. Yes. Thank you very much. See you soon. Stay tuned.